Hey everyone, Ink here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why it's suck to go to furry conventions by yourself, aka without a friend group. Stay till the end and enjoy this video. Cheers! So, let's say you're a new member who joined the furry fandom a while ago, and you recently turned 18. Congratulations! Now you can legally go to a furry con without asking your mommy or daddy for permission if you're from the States. And that you have enough money to afford the travel expenses, con ticket, and a hotel that usually gets sold out in a few minutes when your registration opens. But that's a whole different topic. You're probably dreaming about going to one of the conventions when you first joined the fandom, or at least stumbled upon a few videos on YouTube. It looks cool when you're watching the con logs, pursuiters going around, doing silly things, energizing shiny raves, wide variety of panels happening, furry parade, all of that fancy jazz. Cons are fun. They're so fun, but your experience can really depend on whether you go with a friend or alone. And oh boy, it sucks to go alone. Trust me, I learned the hard way. My first con experience wasn't so good. I went to my first furry con pretty much alone, since I didn't have many friends back then. Fortunately, it wasn't the best experience. It was August 2022. Me and some local Latvian furries decided to attend Eurofurence 26, a furry convention in Berlin, Germany. That was actually the last year Eurofurence happened in Berlin. They later on moved to Hamburg afterwards. On August 23rd, me and some other Latvian furries started our car trip to Berlin. It was deep night, like 1 a.m. We drove out of Riga and began our 13-hour trip to Germany. Honestly, the car ride was the best part of the whole trip. Driving, listening to music, and chatting made the hours fly by. We crossed Lithuania, Poland, and finally reached Germany around noon. Slowly, we approached the Estral, the main hotel where the fun was happening. That place was huge, like, oh my gosh, so big. Well, for me personally, because I never went to the big furry conventions and it was first time me going to any, so for me it was huge. Though the area around it felt kinda sketchy. It had that ghetto vibes, I guess, but we parked our car and grabbed our stuff and went inside. And oh boy, there were a lot of people. I think it was early arrival day, but still, it was like for me, it was a lot of people, like 3,000 in these. Sure, back then by European standards, that meant like a big con. For you Americans who go to any like American con, 3,000 doesn't sound that much. But yeah, that's the place where I was going to. As you can see, it's called Virtual Ferns, but it was Eurofurence. And this is what the Astral Hotel looked like. Well, pretty much I entered through here, so yeah, pretty cool stuff. We then yeeted to the registration line, which surprisingly went pretty quickly. And we got our pages in less than like 20 minutes, I think. After that, we split up. They went to their room. I had to take the train to other hotel since I wasn't staying at the main hotel because I wasn't lucky enough to get a room in here. The good thing that the train station wasn't that far away from the main hotel, but going around there at night felt sketchy. But at least the doner kebab was pretty good in there. Some good things. After catching a train and walking a bit, I got to my hotel, met my roommates who were fellow Westonians, and dropped it after taking a shower. Because oh boy, I was tired of driving and like sitting in one place, not moving for 13 hours. Is like, yeah, it's not pretty good. Well, after chilling for a little bit, I went back to check out what was happening, and nothing much was going on panel-wise, since it wasn't the main day of the con. A lot of people were hanging out at the waterfront, and outside the hotel itself, there was a summer boat, which is neat. I wish I could like get on it. Looked fun. I tried to reconnect with the fellow Latvians, but failed because they were, well, busy with their own stuff, which is fair enough. Everyone got their stuff going on. You just gotta go with the flow, I guess. So I spent most of the day just existing in lobby since I didn't know anyone here. Besides, I'm a very shy person and I have a lot of social anxiety and I'm socially awkward, so making new friends there for me was really hard. Anyways, fast forward to Wednesday, the main day of the con. More people arriving and a lot of stuff is happening. That day, I went to my first panel, which was called Your First Furry Convention. It was hosted by Fire Dog and Uncle Kage, the funny scientist who is a good storyteller and a chairman of the Entrecon. It was a panel and funny to extent. Well, because Uncle Kuggy was doing his storytelling gig. Well, he's in general, very funny guy. I really enjoy the panel as a first-timer. Learned what a 6-2-1 rule is. 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals, 1 shower. But I bet the shower usage increases when you're fursuiting. Yeah, nobody likes your stinky people. Nobody needs you in the lobby smelling like a biohazard. Please take a shower. I also went to the opening ceremony. That year, con theme was pirates. Welcome to Tortuga on high seas. This was pretty cool. There was a cool animation of the fox on a ship arriving on an island with plushies and all that silly things. Some actor play. Then Cheetah, the chairman, came out and announced that EF26 is officially open. Yippee! And then I spent the entire day going around the con lobby, taking pictures of fursuiters and asking for hugs, despite me being scared to do so. Overall, it was a okay first day of the con. I did enjoy it, even though it kind of felt sad that I didn't have any friends that I knew there, but it was nice. Second day, I somehow managed to drag myself into playing Cards Against Humanity with some people that I didn't know. It was nice. Then I went to some other panels, and so later on bought a synth robo orb creature in Diller's Den. Here's the picture of it. And that was it for the second day. On third day, I went to the Dutch Angel Dragon meetup. Got to see pretty cool Dutchies there and witness the silly stuff. After that, it was just to look for the panels that are interesting and walk around the clone floor. Well, because I didn't have a friend group, and also I was introverted. I am socially awkward. I just cannot go and come up to a random person saying, hey, blah, 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 and start a conversation going and like make new friends quickly on the spot, because I generally suck at talking. On the last day of the convention, I was feeling pretty sad. Post-con depression was hitting me, and I was bummed about that I spent most of the con with pretty much doing nothing, and I didn't manage to make any new friends due to my anxiety. Yeah, I would pretty much spend my entire time sitting in this lobby and sitting in a chair and looking at my phone, writing stuff to my Twitter and whatnot. Well, it used to be Twitter. Nowadays it's X. Who the heck calls it like that? But lucky for me, I managed to reconnect with the other Latvians first, and we had a blast. So funny. We partied till the sunrise and went to the rave. It was really great, which is funny how I had the most fun at the last day of the con. I wish I could like hang around with more of them, but unfortunately they were busy with stuff, and somehow I met them at the last day and they were available. So we had a pretty good time. Had some drinks, went to the rave, partied till sunrise, and when it all ended, packed our stuff and went back to Latvia after 13 hours of driving. And to be honest, I kind of was glad that it ended. While the post-con depression was hitting me, I felt kind of happy that it's over. I don't know, sounds weird, but at the same time, I wasn't really having that much of fun in there. So yeah, that was my first con experience. Going alone does suck, especially if you're shy, introverted, or anxious like me. If you're planning to go, I really recommend finding and making more online friends and trying to find any kind of friend group that you can stick around at the cons, or at least one buddy to share your experience with. Because like at the cons, you can see a lot of people are usually hanging out in big groups. You see those con vlogs videos and being like, damn, I wish I had that much fun like they do. Well, you gotta bust your butt and try to socialize, but make new friends, go to like groups, Telegram, make more online friends, and then hopefully you meet up at the cons at some point. But yeah, overall, going alone to the cons does suck if you don't know what you want to do there and you're introverted, shy, and sure, there are panels, but not all of them are pretty much interesting, and it's really hard to find anything to do at the con. But I'm sure some people can go alone to the con and be fine. I'm sure there are some people like that, but in general, it's usually more fun to go with a friend or a friend group. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my second time trying this, so hopefully it's great. But yeah, thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss next upload. and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Meow.